lesson, not for discussion. We play with drums like shit is percussion. Stay with a hammer like this is construction. Drink too much Henny, might shoot up.
What's good, YouTube? Mascot, we back out with another video. Today's video, we got the best two-way mid-range specialist build at NBA 2K20. Now, one of my friends actually sent me this build on Twitter, and he told me that nadex actually uses this build. So today I'm going to show you guys the best way how to make its build. This is nadex's build. He does use this build in like tournaments and just playing park and stuff like that. So it is a pretty good build. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make it. Now, when you're making this two-way mid-range specialist build, I don't know if you can make this build any other position besides the power forward. If you made this build any other position besides the power forward, let me know in the comment section below. I'm always curious to know. But today, we are going to be making it a power forward, so make sure you do that, and this other stuff does not matter. That's personal preference. Now, moving on to skill breakdown with this build, man. As of right now, I am only certain you can use one pie chart to make this build. It's going to be the defense and shooting pie chart. Now, if you made this build with any other pie chart, please let me know in the comment section below. I'm always curious to know. But based off the name two-way mid-range specialist, two-way obviously means defense, and mid-range specialist, it's got to have some good shooting. So this pie chart fits the name perfectly. So make sure you guys do pick this defense and shooting pie chart. Now, moving on to physical profile with this build, man. Here's something I did differently from what Nate did. Nate, on his build, he actually picked this pie chart. Me personally, I'm gonna recommend he pick the balanced pie chart, because look at your speed. You have a 70 speed. Your vertical and stuff a little bit less than this, but yeah, better acceleration. Your strength is pretty much almost the same. The vertical is only a 4-point difference. I'd rather have the higher speed. It's up to you, whatever pie chart you want to pick, but I personally recommend you pick the balanced pie chart. Now, moving on to attributes, man, make sure you guys do it just like this so you get the maximum badges possible. You are going to max out your close shot to an 84. Also max out your driving layup. Also max out your driving dunk and your standing dunk. You're going to put this to a 42 so you get 3 finishing badges. Now, moving on to shooting, you're going to max out every single shooting stat. So max out your mid-range shot. Also max out your 3-point shot. Also max out that free throw and your post fade. You also are going to max this out to an 80 so you get 18 shooting badges. Now, moving on to playmaking, the only thing you're going to touch here is going to be your pass accuracy. So put this to a 47. You're just going to put your pass accuracy to a 47. Now, these last 209 upgrades, you're going to use that to max out every single defensive stat. So max out interior defense, max out perimeter defense, max out lateral quickness as well, max out the steal. You guys get the drill. Max out every single defensive stat, max out your block, and of course, max out both your rebounding stats, offensive rebounding to a 78, and your defensive rebounding to an 86. And you guys can see, here's the build. You get 3 finishing, 18 shooting, 1 playmaking, and 20 defensive rebounding. You can add that up. That's a total of 42 badges for this two-way mid-range specialist build. My friend that actually sent me this build, he said this is the best spot-up build in his opinion. It is a pretty good build. You're going to have great shooting. You have max shooting stats, and you have max defensive stats. Finishing, I mean, this build's not really meant to go in the paint and dunk, but you still do got some pretty decent finishing stats. This is a very nice build. Now, Nate actually does have this build as well. Like I said, this is his build. He is a legend, though. You guys know when you hit legend, you get 40 extra badge upgrades, 10 extra upgrades per category. So at legend, this build is even more deadly. But still, even though it's not legend, this build is still pretty solid. But now we're gonna get straight into this other stuff. Now, body shape does not matter. Personally, with this build, I would either pick burly or built. But like I said in every single one of my videos, it doesn't really matter what you pick. If you want to make your player slight, compact, whatever, it doesn't matter whatsoever. However you want your player to look, go ahead and do that. Me personally, though, I just like picking built, so I'm gonna just pick built. Now, moving on to height with this build, the best height for this build is going to be 6'9". You're not going to move your height at all. The reason for that, you're still pretty fast at 6'9", and you're not losing anything. And I think 6'9" is the tallest you can go. Now, you can go shorter, but there's no point in doing that. You might as well stay 6'9". Now, moving on to the weight with this build, here's a very key thing. You have to move your weight up to 248 pounds. If you move your weight too high, it's going to change your name to Glass Cleaning Lock. And if your weight is too low, I think it just has it as mid-range specialist, not two-way. So make sure your weight is 248 pounds. Now, moving on to the wingspan with this build, you are going to have to minimize your wingspan all the way down so you get better shooting. Now, I understand some people are going to be saying a two-way build that has tiny arms, you're probably going to think this build's not going to have good defense, but you have max defensive stats, and if you pick the rim protector takeover, I'm telling you, this build's going to have great defense. You can still snag rebounds with tiny arms. My friend told me that he was snagging rebounds in the Pro-Am or Rec Center with this build. You have really good shooting stats, 81 mid-range and a 78 3-pointer. You're going to be able to knock shots down, and your defense is still pretty good. You got max defensive stats. Now, moving on to takeovers with this build, man. Now, even though you do have tiny arms, if you pick rim protector takeover, your defense is going to be even better. So I highly recommend you pick rim protector. You don't really need sharpshooter. Your shooting stats are perfectly good. this is a waste in my opinion. Don't pick glass cleaner. I highly recommend you pick rim protector. It's going to make you even better on defense. But if you really want sharpshooter or glass cleaner, go ahead, but I highly recommend you pick rim protector. And you guys can see, here's the build. You have built a two-way mid-range specialist similar to Charles Oakley, Brandon Clark, and Jason Tatum. Very nice build, 42 badges. But now we're gonna get straight into the best badges for this build, man. If you guys do watch this video, man, make sure you guys do it the like button, subscribe, pull up sub count real quick. You guys can see 23,200 subs. We're 800 subs away from 24K subs. You're watching this video right now, you like to see, do it, subscribe, and turn on notifications. But now we're gonna get straight into the best badges for this build. Put this 99 overall real quick. Let me take the sub count off. Give me a minute. Now you guys can see you got 3 finishing badges. This build is not really meant to finish, but you do have pretty good finishing stats. Now make sure you guys do keep that in mind when you're choosing your finishing badges. You only got 3 finishing badges, so I'm personally throwing bronze contact finisher. Now I do also recommend throwing lob city finisher. Even though this build's not meant to dunk, if you want to go for a backdoor alley-oop, you're gonna need lob city finisher to finish those alley-oops. So I personally recommend throw this badge on silver with only 3 finishing badges. Not the most of the world, so you do have to compromise here, but this is what I would do personally if it was up to me. Now moving on to shooting badges, this build, man, you got 18 shooting badges. The badge you gotta have off rip, Hall of Fame quick draw. If you don't have this badge on, you're not gonna be able to shoot. It's really that simple. I also recommend throwing Hall of Fame range extender. You definitely need this badge. You want to shoot deeper, no brainer badge. Now you got 10 upgrades left. I also recommend Hall of Fame hot zone hunter. If you have all your hot zones, this badge right here is to help you shoot 10 times better. 6 upgrades left. I'm also going to recommend throwing Hall of Fame green machine. This badge right here is to help you shoot a lot more greens. Now 2 upgrades left. In my opinion, there's 2 badges you got to have: catch and shoot and Deadeye. Now with only 2 upgrades, I want both of them, so I think I'm going to do 1 bronze badge each. So 1 bronze badge for catch and shoot and Deadeye. I think these are going to do the best shooting badges for this build. Like I said in every single one of my videos, if you want some other badges, you want clutch shooter, corner specialist, flexible release, go ahead and change it up. Do whatever you want to do. This is just my personal recommendation. Now moving on to playmaking badges, this build, man, we only have 1 playmaking badge. We only barely upgraded our pass accuracy. So honestly, the best badge for you is going to be bailout for sure. If you want to pass out of a jump shot, a layup, or dunk or something like that, you're going to need bailout unless the pass is just going to go flying out of bounds. Trust me, you need bailout. That's going to be the best playmaking badge for this build in my opinion. Now moving on to defensive badges, this build, man, you got 20 defensive badges. It's going to be 5 Hall of Fame badges depending on how you do it. You definitely want a Hall of Fame brick wall with this build. You're probably going to be setting screens with this build. Now if you're not planning on setting screens, you're just going to be spawning up. Definitely don't throw the badge on, but I personally think you are, so I'm going to throw the badge on. 16 upgrades left. I also recommend throwing Hall of Fame Intimidator. It's going to make people miss shots. I also recommend throwing Hall of Fame Rebound Chaser. You do have max rebounding. You definitely want this badge so you can rebound a lot better. Now you got 8 upgrades left. I would personally also throw on Hall of Fame Clamps. You do have a 70 speed. You do have max perimeter defense, max lateral quickness. You're going to get matched up with guards here and there. You definitely need Hall of Fame Clamps so you can stick to the guard. You're going to have really good perimeter defense. Now you only got 4 upgrades left. Personally, there's 2 badges I kind of want. I kind of want Rim Protector, and I also want Interceptor. So I'm going to do Silver Interceptor and Silver Rim Protector. Now you do have a max steal. Even though you only have tiny T-Rex arms, you have Rim Protector Takeover. When you have Rim Takeover, you're going to be able to intercept a lot of passes. And Rim Protector do have a really high block. And paired with the Rim Protector badge, you're going to be able to block a lot of shots with this build. In my opinion, I think these are the best defensive badges for this build. You want some other badges though, go ahead and change it up. Do whatever you want to do. But that's pretty much it, man. That's the best 2-way mid-range specialist build in NBA 2K20. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy this video, man, make sure you guys do the like button, subscribe. Like I said, man, we're 800 subs away from 24K subs. You're watching this video right now, like you see. Do it, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And also, if you guys do want to see some more builds, please let me know in the comment section below what builds you want to see. I will definitely make videos on those builds. But that's pretty much it, man. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Until next time, clutcho.
I'm feeling your energy, and shorty, man, she really into me. I got lots of enemies, and they wanna act like they friends with me.